The hourly. Sold the rest for 6R, yeah. $38475. 38475. I'll put it like a couple ticks above it. Okay, we broke. I really do like that we broke below midnight open now on NASDAQ too. ES is not even at that pre-market low. It's kind of incredible. I do like that YM is following the bearish order flow, made a new swing low there. I'm watching YM on the side too. We'll see RTY on the side too, just to like see what the whole market's doing. Yeah, similar vibes, similar vibes. It would be great if we reject this midnight open. See, can I see it? Is there a cleaner on any other day? Any other? There we go. That's looking good. NASDAQ, NASDAQ. Rejecting this midnight open for the moment. Be great if it continued lower from there. It doesn't matter now. I booked most of my profits on the trade. And I mean, I booked a 2R on the trade. So like no matter what happens in this trade now, I will be in profit. Because I moved the stop only to like, you know, less than 10 points. It's like a 9-point stop now. I think I'm probably also like being conservative about that stop too. Like I could probably put it at break even. But meh, this market I'm kind of fine with putting a wider stop or so. I already had it, trimmed it, so I want to keep it for the 6R potential. Don't disappoint your father, NASDAQ. Don't be a disappointment to your family. You can continue lower. Let's see, on the hourly, where this hourly candle closes in 5 minutes. It was like, you can look at the 4-hour too and think, okay, we're just wicking this. That's potential. I really do prefer us to close below. I need us to close below this on the hourly. Like we were all the way down here. We moved back up like, I don't know how many points, 20 points probably. $40 points. That's why I'm happy. I'm glad I took my partial there. I think it was right here when I was taking my partial 950. Yeah, this market's not having like... This looks promising when it closed below here and it rejected this. So now we're coming back up again into this hourly FEG, back into maybe even the first presented FEG. This is definitely not an easy market to be trading, and YM's dropping, so interesting, because YM was the strongest. That's what I don't love to see, actually. Rotations like that happening. Here we are. This is the heat map of the day, so we're pretty flat on the day. Considering all that, I'm pretty happy then I took a win so far. And we'll see a 10, maybe 10. You know what would suck though, is if 10 a.m. does another manipulation. I mean, I'd be ready for it, but like it would kind of suck because I already got a good entry, and if I get manipulated out of it, I'd be annoyed. If it goes back to the downside. Anyway, I want us to reject this, obviously. Preferably, yeah, we reject this midpoint of this pre-market low area, this midpoint of this 5-minute green candle, open to the midpoint. Meow, 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 meow. 3 more minutes. I really don't like this candle right now. Not gonna lie. Look at that. ES still didn't take pre-market low, by the way. We're in first presented FEG again. Close to my stop out, really close. It could stop me out. I wouldn't, it's not out of the question. So I'm happy that I took that partial there at 2R. Yeah, we have news now at 10 a.m. So we'll see what that does. We'll see if I get stopped out. What do you guys think? Anything could happen at this point. I'm happy I recalibrated when I was like, I can't get too excited here. We were going lower. Oh my gosh, probably gonna get stopped. I dare you to stop me out. I dare you. Go ahead, dude. I don't care. Thank you. All right, well, first trade of the day. I was hoping for more continuation there, but happy. Overall green. Sold this first presented FEG, took a partial, stopped the rest on this high here. So, W overall. I would still hold that if it happened again, I would still be doing the same kind of trade because the RR is just so good there to new low, yesterday's low. So pretty happy, good management. So far we're up like $600 on the day. Can't complain. Didn't work out, didn't work out. The bearish has been short-lived. So now that's like, so now let me recalibrate. Now what happened? Well, someone said in New York City, that's not enough. Yeah, well, a good thing that, I mean, $600, that's showing a trade that only went to the first target in a partial. Like, imagine thinking that you need to make your whole salary in like one day and half a session in one trade. Anyway, so first the presented FEG. Let me type that in again. Yeah, we just closed above that. So this is I'm happy to get stopped there because look at that run right now, right? That shows that, yeah, it feels good to get stopped out at like a reversal point, right? So ES pushed up, just took out pre-market high. Just took out pre-market highs again. So let's see what's going on here. This is a pretty hard market. I'm not gonna lie, because you have the Dow that looks like this. Also, it's like I thought that this taking those equal highs out from yeah, these equal highs. That would show like the Dow would start rejecting, and it did. And I thought that would like then all the markets would be in sync. But seriously, like at that moment at 9:51, when the Dow started making a new low here in the session, the Nasdaq actually picked up. So that's what I hate to see when there's like intraday rotations where Nasdaq starts out really weak and the Dow is strong, and then you're having these rotations. Shows like a hard market because it just constantly is changing within the same session. It's tough. You might think like, oh, that's a reversal, but it's just accumulation or something, or rotation. Anyway, let's recalibrate. Let's see what else is gone. It's not enough for that organic OJ. That's true. Yo, how many organic have? How many bottles of organic orange juice can I buy with $600? This is $15.99. Yeah. So, disappointing on the hourly right there, right? 10 a.m. We did not close below this. This is showing lack of follow through to the downside. We're more likely now to go to the upside, especially since ES never took out that pre-market low, and it's totally disrespecting this breaker here. Wasn't that crazy, you guys? Remember that dump that happened, like that 15-second push down here? That was crazy, right? And then we completely overtook all of that. So wild. Okay, so let me recalibrate now. So this doesn't hold, so we can erase this. This probably won't hold either on NASDAQ, which is why I already did erase it. Okay, so that's the thing. We have now an SMT here. SMT, kind of a wild one, because on NASDAQ, how many times did we take out this pre-market low? You know, we made new lows on NASDAQ so many times before ES made a new low of the session, like twice, and still never reached that pre-market low. So we have this kind of SMT going on here on NASDAQ and ES, as well as like this intraday one. No, it's not RTH. It made a new low of the session there. So we can do that. NASDAQ disrespected the first presented FEG of the day as well. I do want to put that back in here too. So now you have this area it came into, took out liquidity into an hourly fair value gap, really wicked and had a strong close there. This is a 10 a.m. open here. We took out, it's a difficult hourly candle to be working with, and 4-hour candle for the next one, kind of because the previous one took out the high and the low. So, but I have to remain like now bullish because of the lack of fall through to the downside. That was like a failed breakdown just now. That's typically probably the better setups for upside, right? So you have a 5-minute breaker here on NASDAQ on the upside now. And I want to put the blue back. Okay, you have ES broke these new highs of the day session. NASDAQ, NASDAQ. The thing is, though, it didn't close above. I don't like that for the breaker. It didn't close above here on this, on the 5. We were wicking above this, so I definitely would not just buy within here. We could retrace a lot, actually. So we could retrace back into this first presented FEG. We took out liquidity just now. Took out this and that. Okay, cool. We had an inversion from this first presented FEG. Okay, so probably gonna, I'm gonna take this out because this isn't a premium of a leg, and we didn't close above this for me to totally love it. We're back above previous day's high. Funny how ES, you know, and I was kind of careful about this when we had that crazy wick at 9:44. I did notice that we just paused that previous day high. I mean, that crazy down move. Remember that 15-second candle? I was like somewhat cautious about that, but we were holding previous day high pretty nicely on ES. So anyway, if this is more upside, we'll know from we'll know soon. Probably is. It's just about me being able to frame a trade to the upside. It's kind of have to look at the push lower and then maybe extend the deviations to the other side and see if they line up with anything. You know, you have the BSL here. It's just about framing a good trade though, you know? Okay. We're back in like a 5-minute FEG at the moment. What you could do, what I could probably do is plot the just premium and discount of this leg would probably be helpful. Yeah. Okay, we have 10 AM news and that was it, right? We just took out some buy side there at this. Okay, that was it for that. So this is the 10 AM open. Just good to note that. Just to know like what to reference. If I'm bullish, which I am, it's the best practice to long below it or near the open. Play around which colors I want for this. Blue. Yeah. Okay. So let me take a look-see here. We're already above the previous, we already took the previous candle high too. This is shitty. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really love this price action. We already like took out the previous hourly candle high within that. Like, you know, this could retrace down into even 50% of this wick. I'll mark that out too, honestly, might as well. The humongous wick. The wicks be wicking. See on the 15 too. It's probably similar on the 15. It's lower, that's fine then. Okay, let's see on the 5. 50% of the wicks there. On the 3, there is a FEG there. On the 3, that's actually interesting here. Wait. Okay. Cool. Well, I'm gonna mark out also. Maybe that's important. That high where I got stopped out. We'll see if that's actually anything interesting. if that'll be any sensitive area. Like maybe when it comes back, if it comes back to it, that's where people are gonna flip long. I don't know. We'll see. 50% of that leg. I'm just gonna have that marked out here. Yo, it's so funny how, look at YM at the moment. It's like we'll have YM is now going lower. I really don't love this price action too much. But YM typically is like a inversely correlated to NASDAQ, honestly, but it is just kind of funny how like during intraday, you know, it makes sense. We took out sell side here for NASDAQ. Well, the sell side was just pre-market low. We dropped more. We took out buy side for YM, so it started creeping lower. Yeah, congrats to people. If anybody shorted this on YM, this worked out nicely, actually. What time did that start happening? Oh, that was like the low here, so I wasn't gonna enter YM also while still being in the NQ trade, especially I honestly barely trade YM, so I'm not totally into it. So what do we got now? We have like YM's the weakest, ES the strongest, NASDAQ somewhere in the middle. ES took those pre-market highs. It's a toughie. It's a toughie because, I mean, some people are probably going to say this is the SMT, and maybe that will end up working out for them. But for me, if there's buy side, we just took out sell side for NQ, I would not be shorting this. Like, no. It's more likely we're going to go higher. So 10 a.m. open candle, we just came back a tiny bit. So we retraced into just a little bit of this. So premium of the leg. So not really anything that I was going to enter anyway. And you don't know. You don't even know if it's going to pick up from here. It could kind of consolidate. It could flag or something. Flag? That'd be kind of funny. If it flagged and then generated more liquidity here and then did a manipulation, I mean, that would be perfect for me to go for longs. That would be a perfect situation for me, at least. Because right now, there's no good RR here. I mean, let me see, where's the next buy side on NASDAQ? I do think we'll probably end up getting there, but I don't think today. How much did we move so far on the daily? Only 146 points. Definitely we're not. I don't know. Well, this is only 300 points. Damn. Really? Yeah. Well, from here to here, that's just another 173. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna just see what happens at the next swing high. That's what I could do. But like I said, I prefer this to flag and then wick and then go up higher. So it'll just be a better RR. $15 on ES is kind of wild. Looking wild. Look at that. The hourly. Hey, there's nothing stopping it right now. What do I want to do? I want to like take some more standard deviations, right? Of this false push down to maybe see more upside targets and see if it lines up with anything. So I took the false move down here from this high to this low. I'm taking just like extension levels. It doesn't really line up. No. See on the 5-minute, from this high to this low then. Will that line up? It's kind of close. It's 5 points away from that buy side. But anyway, so yeah, I'd rather just wait because the RR is not there for me right now. Even if we open and get above this, there's still long opportunities left. Yeah, so we'll see. ES is definitely just chilling at its like pre-market high area. It's not consolidating above it, it's consolidating below it, which is interesting. Yeah. I'd be fine if NASDAQ took this high, because then you wouldn't have that SMT at the highs anymore, and you could probably find more upside. But yeah, right now there's no good RR for me to long. Short-lived shorts. The shorts are definitely short-lived. I'm thankful, dude, for the partial I took. That I wasn't greedy. What are you guys thinking for the rest of the session? Are you bullish, bearish, or neutral? Let's see, you guys. So far, I think we're only up 0.44% on the day. Okay. Paul Berg says scalping is not a good use of his time in this market. Oh no. Makes sense. ES taking new high of day, breaking out. Getting back above new high of day and pre-market high. Let's see if NASDAQ follows suit and goes for that highs. Maybe. Maybe. The 10 a.m. candle, yeah, that's what it's looking like right now. There really is no decent RR right now. We're creeping up higher. Nasdaq at 8:30 open. We'll see if it rejects here or if it's gonna invert. Like here you have a 5-minute bearish FEG that could potentially get inverted, or that's humongous, or this 15-minute on this, which is tiny, which is funny. What to do? Right now, it's definitely slower than ES. I simply just like don't, I don't know, I can't really trust this low or this low in the NASDAQ to put my stop there. So there's just no good RR. And getting long here, it's like you see so many, it could have retraced it here easily. So there's just no good RR for me for the longs at the moment. Kind of waiting. I said my ideal situation is kind of we consolidate and we manipulate some equal lows if we generate more liquidity. Or maybe it comes back into this area, you know? Let's continue drawing like the range of the day or the range of this leg up so I can understand some premium discount here. Back above previous day high for the NASDAQ too. Kind of just watching and see what's going to happen here. Maybe it has a short-term rejection and then comes back down into this area again. I don't know. I closed above that. Close above that. Yeah, I just can't find a good RR trade for me to go for longs. I'm happy I've got 2R on the partial here. Nothing for me for NASDAQ yet. Let's see, what did you guys vote? 56% bullish for the rest of the session. 22% neutral, 21% bearish. All right, you guys. Woohoo! What's going on with gold? I have gold open. I forgot to take a look at gold today. Because I kind of had like such a pre-market plan already planned out for NASDAQ, so it looked like NASDAQ had pretty, like, a couple of interesting setups, so that's why. But let's see gold, what it do. I think it took out previous day high. Can have gold open up here too. What's this? Remove the drawings. I don't know what that is. Okay, so gold retraced into a daily FEG. Took out previous day high. That's what the daily FEG is anyway. Let's see that. The drop was like during London session. Now it's like so slow. The past 6 minutes has just been like 5 point candle bodies or less. Yeah, probably for gold. For gold, let's see. I mean, rejected that 15-minute FEG. Let's see if it closes again below new low day. Could probably find a 5-minute short towards this and this. How much is gold down today? Just 0.4%, so there's potential opportunity there. So I'll leave that for alerts. This would then be a whole bearish breaker. It's kind of funny how Nasdaq's just been stalling there. ES grinding higher. I mean, it was the most strongest of the day. It had this 1 minute. But at this point, it already took out pre-market high though, and I wanted more of a retracement in both of them, honestly. So Nasdaq definitely just stalling. Kind of funny. Okay. How much does ES get to go until here? A lot. That's like 90 points. 100 points. Cool. Nasdaq. It's so funny. It stalled again. Stalled again. We'll see how it reacts here, which looks good so far. That was finally a pop. That's the kind of moves that you want to see from Nasdaq. Okay. Looks good. Nasdaq. See you guys. Pew, pew, pew. And now YM's in sync too. YM just took out a new high of day. So that's kind of, that's really good. Yeah. And indices are back in sync, finally. Let's take a look, see. Okay. This 5 minutes wicking at. Yes is way stronger. It's crazy. I had like the 1050 macro lined up here. Maybe I'll find a trade during then. If not, I have a win today. It's just I don't want to rush. I don't trust this low to like stay intact. It's just like not the vibe. So it's not like a jagged low. These are all kind of equal lows here. Let's see ES. What's the -1 standard? I mean, if you even call this like a, it didn't even try to break down. We already reached it. Okay. So we're just wicking like the previous 4-hour high, or wicking that buy side. You're having this. Honestly, it looks kind of like a decent short idea too. From this shorting stop, and then back to 10 a.m. open. Just gotta be quick about that one if you're gonna do that one. Let's see this on the 2-minute. Which I don't even love this idea because we're so strong, you know? But it is wick that. See if it closes below that. Or does it respect it? We'll see. It's this 2-minute FEG here. It's wicking it. Doesn't look too bad for bullishness. Wicked it, holding above. I'm just kind of waiting for a good setup. One, two. I'm trying to look at how many swings we've had to the upside. Just 2 so far. Okay. It's pretty slow. I'm like so tempted to try a 30-second short based off that. There's 5 minutes left in this candle on the 15. Interesting. If I short this, stop there, put that TP here, what would it be like? Be like a 22 to make 30s something. What would it look like on the 2-minute? 1 to 1. Let's go back to the 30-second here. There's not a lot of displacements. Okay. Yeah, it's dripping. It's dripping. It's dripping. ES is just holding this up, which is crazy. All right. I trying that short. We'll see. I think I'll keep a tight stop on this. If I start seeing displacements like on the 30-second to the upside, I'll cut it quick. What is this? This is the sell side. Down to here, 337. Okay. What's ES doing? Slowly, like just retracing, so it's fine. Cool. Oh, we already hit that previous 15-minute candle low. I'm gonna take that break-even stop probably right now. Yeah, I'm gonna put my stop at break-even now, which it literally is at break-even. I don't want it anymore. Yeah, I'm closing this out. I don't like it because we took out that last 15-minute low and we're coming back up. I'm good. And it's counter trend trading. I wanted it just to be a quick one, so like negative nothing on that, negative 1 point. Cool. So back to the drawing board. I'm not particularly bearish here. So what did we do? We took out some liquidity. Tiny bit. The tiniest bit of liquidity. It's like these equal lows and this low. See if we can get back above this 830 open. Probably could find a scalp back to the upside. Yes, looking strong. YM near high of day. Yeah, so let me see if NQ can get back above this, then you'll have some like 30-second breaker. In a bullish market, we took some sell side. I mean, we'll see. And then I could probably frame like an easy trade to new high of day. It's just like an easier type of trade, probably an easier RR situation. Good looks, good looks. See on the one, is that a 1 minute? Oh, there it is, so I gotta buy that. Okay, bought that, stops, only 12 points. 562. Yeah, it's like a 2R. Let me see, how much am I risking here? No, I can take more than that because it's only 2 points. So, yeah, I'm gonna take one more contract there. Okay. That's my stop. I'm gonna take sell up here. New high of day. Yeah, we closed above that 2-minute inversion. This looks good. I think this looks good. This is a nice like 1.86R actually. We close back above that. Like I could just envision people holding too long on their shorts. I was holding this up pretty well. And then this is the breaker here. That's why I might put my stop here. It's fine. I think I could put my stop even here. Oh, that's 1 point difference. That's the same. Or tick difference. Bum bum. Honestly, I wanted it to continue displacing from where I entered, so I almost don't even want to take this anymore. But it's fine. It's fine. Just keep it from here. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. You gonna start seeing the 30-second like close above highs next soon. I have like no patience for this market because it's just such a tough one. Okay, let's start seeing displacement upside, yeah. What time is it right now? 10:54. Like on the 1 minute, what I can see too is just digging into this order block. My stop's below the order block too, but it's definitely not going back to the upside with displacements like I wanted. The crazy back and forth. Deadass like going to the entry and going to negative 0.5 R and blah blah blah. ES is grinding up slowly, so I'd like to think that Nasdaq's gonna grind up next, especially since all the indices are in sync now. Maybe I should have just taken ES here, long here. I just don't love that I'm like I'm in consolidation right now. Literally, if this next candle after this one, does not start breaking highs, then or go higher than above my break even, I'm probably gonna, like at least to here, I'm probably gonna cut it real quick because I don't see it being worth it anymore. Because I wanted it to do it quick, like everyone's offsides. Breaker, falling 30-second. Yeah, literally at the end of this 22 seconds, like I'm gonna cut it if it doesn't get there. Because I really don't like that it's doing this so much. If this, like we are just accumulating, honestly, it's just very uncomfortable. It is, it's very uncomfortable. Jeez. Oh my god. I have to cut it. I'm cutting it. -3 points. It's just not worth it for me. I don't want to be stuck in this market in an accumulation like this. Looks like hell. Straight up. So I'd rather just keep my money that I made earlier today. Even though today was a hard day. Right? Sheesh. Yeah, this one closed here, and then immediately this one just dropped down again. I'm like, yeah, this is, although it does look, it's wicking, it's too hard for me to stay in this. I don't know. It's too hard for me to stay in this. It's too, ES is an easier play. It's funny, it's like being down 3 points, you're kind of like, oh no. It's just 3 points, relax, you know? Don't marry to the trade. I wanted to be in this just for like, honestly, I thought that it would react nicely here and then continue breaking higher and then, you know, stop out people that were shorting. Instead, you're just getting an accumulation. What did I have marked out there? The breaker and the order block, right? Like, how many times do you have to wick this OB? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 times. Like, I'm even just waiting for a clean 30-second break back above, but there's literally nothing, so. Because it's fine if I don't feel comfortable. I could even re-enter later, but at the moment, she's not giving what she needs to give. Yeah, so like, since we hit that high, actually, right? I was in that short and then I cut it when we came back in here, and then I tried to flip long, and we basically haven't gone anywhere. So people are probably stuck in shorts and longs right now. It's kind of funny. Right? I don't know. Yeah, after I get out, it's starting to push up. Let's see. Like, exited here, like 10:58. This like push up is very efficient. There's no FEGs. Yeah, probably gonna re-enter this. with smaller sizing this time because I just feel like, yeah, all right, re-entered here, here to here. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, I'm happy with this. I'm gonna keep this on. No matter what happens here, I'm gonna hold this one. Because even, honestly, it should go to even more higher than new high of day. If we're being honest. Like, new high of day is like asking for very little. So, let's see what's the -1 of this. It's here. -2.5 is there. Where was the -1 of this? Up, all the way up there. -4.5 of this lines up exactly with that, which is crazy. Should I go for this, you guys? So greedy, so greedy. No, let's see where 2R is anyway. It'd be here. Or from where I entered again, though, it's like, let's see. 24 points. Just looking for 24 points. It's crazy. 80.75 is my fill. It's crazy how, like, just wanting just a little piece of the pie, it still feels like pulling teeth with NASDAQ a little bit. Truly. What did ES hit new high day? Yes. Oh god. Imagine I could just end up cutting this trade too, because of that. Honestly, it's stalling so much. I feel like literally it's just a crazy market right now, and it's not the best. So. Let's see this 1 minute here. I better hold that. If it doesn't, then I'm just gonna cut this trade because there's no momentum. You would think that there's more momentum going into this market. Let's see on the 30-second. It's fine. It's fine. That's fine. Okay. We're the tiniest 1 minute here. It's coming back into an order block. I feel like, I don't know, it's like hell. It's hell. I gotta hold on to this one. I can't cut it again because it proved that I was so bullish. It's still holding. It's just like a grindy up type vibe. So, but it's hell. It's hell. It's truly hell. All right, it's looking better. Can we get more displacements to the upside, dude? Please. Or we're just gonna grind like this. That's fine too. Not really, don't love it. What do you guys think? What's the chat think about this? You guys think that we're gonna grind higher, keep the long on, take it off? You're too emotional, it's too choppy. What do you think? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. I feel like this was hell to hold on to during this, and it's funny how I was like, enough is enough, like here. About 2 minutes later, it started to go. So I don't want to do the same thing. Here we are, it's starting to go. Especially since I do think that, you know, we had a failed breakdown earlier in the morning, right? That's pretty much where. So what's the range so far today? 159. Yeah, I don't see why I couldn't get to here. We're only up 0.5%. My stop is like the 15-minute candle low. This is actually a pretty good stop, not gonna lie. So I really don't think I'm looking for that much. I don't think that you could argue, say I'm longing in a premium, but we had failed breakdown, closed above, tried to break down again, and had that little manipulation and SMTs, and ES is strong, and also YM is you know, we're all finally back in sync with each other. So it's just unfortunate I have a bad fill in this now versus the other one, but whatever. C'est la vie. I do like that 1 minute here. I do like that we're breaking above highs again. It's just a slow grind. Do like on the one, it held this, right? Made a new high, but it really does feel like pulling teeth out here. What's this 15-minute low? Yeah, 68. Yeah, all right. I'm in longs. I mean, this is the last trade of the day for sure. What happened? Got a W on shorts, and then tried short again, just cut that for break even. Tried long again, cut that, but again, basically break even. Re-entered long, and like we're done now. Like this is the last trade of the day, of the session. And before people are like, if you're saying that I'm over trading or anything, I don't really count. If it's a break even, I'm gonna try again. Why? That's not a loss. Especially since I'm still clear-minded and I understand where I think the market is going. It's not like I'm lost right now, so here we are. It would be nice. Yeah, let's you know, probably, you know, obviously I'm going to take a partial above the new high of day and then stop loss is break even, because that's where I was aiming for from here too. That's pretty much the target, honestly. So it depends on how much, because honestly, every time we take a little high, like we manipulate a low, like here, right? So why would I want to kind of overstay that anyway? Probably just kind of scalp it. Don't let me down now, NASDAQ. Don't let me down now. Baby, you know, it's like, baby, come back. You could blame it all on me. I just can't live without you. Where's negative one of those? Where was 2R? I already forgot. I don't know. 2R was 58 here to 68. 2R is 604.50. And this is basically just like right beneath that, honestly, so. Well, I'm glad I re-entered. It's looking good. At this point, stop should be break even. So close. If I get stopped out break even now, by the way, I'm gonna be like livid. Where are we at? Like right before the... Nah, we got it, we got it. Even this should hold up. Like this order block. So I'm gonna put my stop like a couple points in break even here. Yeah. I gotta make sure I get filled there. I'm not gonna be... I bet it's gonna like wick it crazy, so put a sell limit there. This is like literal torture. I don't know how to explain it, but it's literal torture. NASDAQ, like, to move 20 points takes so long nowadays. It's crazy, right? Isn't that crazy? The summer months, whatever. Summer months be like that. All right, there we go, there we go. Ooh, I knew it was gonna get like crazy. All right, take that off. Take that off. Nice. Because it hit that 2R anyway, right? Yeah, cool. All right, you guys. What a day. Stayed focused. Happy. I'm happy. Even with all this Mojo Jojo, right? Took a sell here to review, took a sell here, took profit, stopped at a really tiny loss of like -9 points after taking 2R there for about 24 plus 13 is like about 37 points. So it's kind of funny how that seems like a big move nowadays. And then what happened here is I took like a break even negative like 3-point loss or something, and then when I tried to think, oh, maybe it'll be shorts, but then I noticed we wicked below previous 15-minute, and I was like, all right, yeah, at that point I would put my stop at break even, because especially since I'm not particularly bearish. And then I was just thinking maybe if we were gonna like flush down quickly from there, you know? So stopped at break even, tried to re-enter long, took forever, so I cut that. Then I waited until it broke those highs again, then I re-entered. And that took forever also. But hey, patience is rewarded today. Happy. W's in the chat. Hit the like button if you enjoyed today's stream. Pretty happy. We're Gucci. So I said money gun, money gun, money gun. I don't know, you guys. We haven't taken that out for a while, actually. Should I do it? A money gun for like 20 points on NASDAQ is funny nowadays. I'm happy. I'm happy, even though it took forever. And even so, I do think that we probably are gonna expand a bit higher today. But honestly, with this price action recently, I just do not care to hold. Because you're even the longs, you know, if they trail their stops too tightly, they get stopped. Like, look at the people that, if after it took those pre-market highs, if they trailed to here, they got stopped out, or here. So I'll just take my money there. It's a scalpy type market, so I'm happy. Yeah, sure, we'll do the money gun for funsies. Let's go. There we go. Yay, because we deserved it. Today was a toughie, but 2 wins is good. Yay. Yeah. Gotta adapt to this environment. It's not an easy environment at all. So I'm happy that I kind of stayed focused and I wasn't kind of like, oh, it's only a 12-point stop, or oh, it's only like a whatever. You know, just stuck to the process based on structure. Or thinking, oh no, like that's only like a 20-point profit target. Like the range is really just giving you that. So you got to take what's being given, and you know, you could size more if you feel comfortable with it. But I'm happy with my sizing today. It's fine. Up 1,000. I'm happy. Yeah, I cleaned this up. I can afford let me pour some more. Cheers. Cheers. I can afford $15 orange juice now. We're not sleeping in the poorhouse today. Yeah, good luck trading if you're going to continue trading. I would not try to fade this market. It's really, really super short-lived. You can see here, even from where we tried to shorten, we managed really, really well positions. It was very short-lived. So if you do try to short, if I were, you saw how, tight I was keeping it, because pretty much it goes to, a first target or something, and then, you know, it completely retraces. So yeah, that failed breakdown there, and then that's been the best type of long setup in this market. So after a failed breakdown, the long side is just a lot easier. Same thing kind of from here, where I entered after this failed breakdown, and I got out of my shorts at break even, then I re-entered long. And the only thing that I needed more there was some patience. And that's maybe something I'll just take note of. Yeah, in this market right now, NASDAQ is taking, let's see how many minutes from where I entered from there. It is taking 28 minutes, 27 minutes to reach 23 points. Which is crazy, but that's the reality right now. So that's something to just kind of note in my journal. Is that this is a slower market, which it's kind of helpful then to know not to chase then. You don't have to chase if you missed the longs. If you missed a entry, then just wait until the next manipulation, or wait until the next retracement. Because you see, even where my entry here, I did kind of chase. I could have gotten a 6-point better entry or 4-point better. And to me, I'm sometimes oh yeah, it's fine. It's close proximity. And yeah, where I got out was 2R, and I'm yeah, it's fine. I can enter here because the risk reward is still okay. Because it was about 1.5 to here and 2R up here. So But all in all, I still could have gotten a better entry, and I didn't have to chase this if I waited for that. Or let's see, from 50%, did it retrace to 50% of this leg? Yeah, it did, actually. Also, it did that. So I didn't have to long here. But anyway, hit the like button. We had a great stream today. I'm happy. So Prince says, "Gal, 28 minutes for 500 bucks. I think it's okay." It doesn't matter. I don't like to think of that. You shouldn't be thinking of it in terms of like money like that too much, because, you know, when you end up sizing up a lot, for example, then you'll get into your head about it, and maybe you'll cut losers too quickly and stuff. Like, eventually I want to have, like, down the line, I want to have like positions that if I get stopped out, it's like a $5,000 stop out, you know? So why would I, in that regard, if it like hit 2,000 in a few minutes, I shouldn't be really thinking in that way, because then that's less than what I'm risking or something, right? But good trade management today. I'm happy. It was a definitely super hard day, but we were nimble here. We were nimble out here. I'm happy. So hit the like button. We'll be back here tomorrow for Friday at 9:15 a.m. Bye-bye.
from Fibonacci